Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Mindful Reality, which features reality TV from a mental health perspective. So let's just dive right into the episode that aired tonight, which, as we know, well, by we, I mean the people who watch the feeds, we, meaning the feeders, know that the stuff that we see on Sunday is like a combination of Thursday and Friday. So we already kind of knew, but we were just watching to see how everything played out. Zingbot, the reaction to the HOH win, all that good stuff. Hey, Juanita, I'm doing fine. It is Sunday night, unfortunately. So that means in less than 12 hours, it's going to be back to the old grind. But aside from that, my weekend was good. I hope you're doing good. I'm Marshall. So at the beginning of the episode, it had the narrator talking about, it showed the little montage saying that there was trouble between Chelsea and her bestie Cam because they are determined to make Chelsea look like a crazy person. It said, T-Core hit the T-door. I made sure to write that down because I'm like, whoever wrote T-Core hit the T-door needs to be fired. Seriously. Hi Sheena and hi Weekend Money. So Angela wants to put up Cam. Oh yeah, it showed Angela saying that she wants to win the HOH because she wants to put up Cam and Rabina and backdoor Chelsea. It showed that this was kind of a theme, that Leah and Angela really wanted Chelsea out of the house, and they were just hoping that Angela could pull off the win so that they could make that happen for the HOH. As many of us, or the majority of the people who follow my channel, already knew, MJ won the HOH. She was emotional about it. She was happy about it. She had a choice to make. She put up Angela and Chemo. They did like a janky tribute that I guess was funny to some people. They were like, R.I.P. Janky. Janky, Janky, we love you. The song was kind of catchy, but the R.I.P. Janky thing was kind of lame to me. I mean, everyone has a different sense of humor, so I can't say that everybody feels that way, but come on now. The janky twist was kind of lame in itself. Maybe it would have been more interesting if Leah had been able to hit those targets and get those points to be able to use the janky veto. But eating pizza and ice cream, singing a song, and having a dance party, I don't know. Corny to me. So let's jump into this Zingbot. I try my best to write everything down, but I'm not somebody who can just transcribe things really quick like that, especially when I'm trying to watch and enjoy them. So I just kind of got the general gist of these zings. I don't remember the zings exactly from last year, but these ones felt like they were only slightly better. I don't know why I have such high standards for zings, but I feel like they've had some really amazing zings in past seasons. They did have some good ones, but let's dive into this. Okay, let's see. I didn't get the whole Tucker poem. Oh, before we got into the Tucker poem, Zingbot called them AI, which was, it stands for annoying imbeciles. Hold on a second. Let me get my Mimi scale for this. I think I have to bring out the Mimi scale. I don't really have okay, so I guess the closest thing that I have for annoying imbeciles is the bored Mimi. Let's see. Hi, Janet. So right after that, they did the poem about Tucker, and and Zingbot said that they evicted that effer, and he said, "You got your showmans evicted." Speaking of Rubina, basically saying that Rubina gave him the kiss of death, and after they had sex, he got eliminated. That was kind of funny. I'd give that one like a 7.5 out of 10. That was pretty funny. Zingbot said something to the effect of, "Chemo, the mattress salesperson. That makes sense because you put the viewers to sleep." And I was like, that's funny-ish. We had this big, long setup zing. Hi, Sheena. We had a big, long setup zing about a big monster with disgusting feet. And Cam said, Cam was like, "Her feet are disgusting. They look like the bottom of her feet look like my skin." I was like, "Ooh, Cam, you could have said anything." I don't know what X is saying about what he said, but as a content creator, I have learned after 2 years, well, it's been a lot more than 2 years that I've been creating content, but 2 years in this era of content creation, there's some things that I just don't say. And that would be one of them. I just would not say that. And I didn't really find that funny either, but to me, it was just like a non-funny joke. But I hope that the BB community does not really run with that. So they get to Cam next. Zingbot says Cam has no thoughts in his head, no impact on his surroundings, and never says anything of substance. Like, what do you call something that has no thoughts in their head, no impact on their surroundings, and never says anything of substance? The Cam. Zing. And I was like, ooh, that's kind of harsh. A little bit funny, but it was kind of harsh also. But that was not the most harsh one. The most harsh one came right after that. They always have one or two, it seems, that are like really harsh. And then the one that was really harsh was Zingbot being like, "Chelsea, I admire your faith, but you don't have a prayer with Cam." And everyone was like, no, Zingbot did not. Doing the faith and said, "You don't have a prayer with Cam." That was tough. And then Cam hugs her and is like, "You got the chance with me." And I'm like, I feel like that didn't really make it any better. Maybe it did. Maybe the hug made it better, but it's still pretty harsh. Cam laughed at it, though. He laughed. He thought it was funny. Zingbot said, "I have a song like you, an annoying oldie." Then he did the song. I didn't get the whole song, but it was like, oh yeah, I did get the song. Let me see. Well, I got part of the song. It was like, "Angela is melting down, melting down, melting down. Angela is melting down. Can't stop crying." Then there was something else in between. It's like, "Obsessed with a man that's half her age. Obsessed with men half her age. That's so creepy." And then she did the This episode got me dying because she always does the face, but we are now able to watch these shows in high definition. And I'm looking so closely. Like I take pictures because I'm posting them on my social media platforms. And it's like I'm trying. Hold on, let me see if this is gonna focus in for me. Like I try so hard to see one of these invisible tears. I felt like I saw this thing that looked like it could be a tear when she was nominated for eviction. It looked like it. But when I looked the second time, I didn't see it. So I don't know if I was just seeing things, if I wanted to see a tear, but I don't know. I don't know. Angel is definitely creepy. 1000%. Who did I miss here? Hi, Aquise. People are saying that when she said the Zoom was true, Chelsea was also laughing. I mean, you have to laugh. That doesn't mean you think it's funny. Hi, Edward. All right. What was the kid can't all of you who are always like, oh, this is his strategy, like what was Cam doing during this HOH? Somebody please explain to me. He was like, oh, this could be either the smartest strategy in the world or the dumbest. I don't know. Like, that's what I would do if I was there. Anyways. Sinbad told the truth about Cam and Angela. The episode was delayed for me. It was? Oh, maybe it does that sometimes. Was there some kind of football game in your area? He was shouting out his dogs in the crib. Yeah, that's actually pretty much all I got for the episode. So the episode ended with showing the HOH. After that, oh, wait a minute. Let me see. What was this? Oh, I skipped the last part of that Angela thing. Wants to prove she'll win the game, never gonna happen. And Zingma was like, ooh, that's a zing. The person who gets the song always gets cooked. The person who gets the song. I forgot who got the song last year. Was it Corey? I can't remember. The zings are all kind of meh to me, but oh, I skipped the one that said Leah is a certified dummy chaser. That's not even like, I don't know, like maybe that's a zing on Leah, but it's kind of more of a zing on the guys that liked her. Quinn, Joseph, and Cam, I would say, more than her. Oh yeah, it was America the Beautiful. I remember that. Yeah, it was. I think it was about what's it called, Corey. Cam and Josie were joking around, but then they had a serious talk at some point. So I don't think it was Chelsea is a bit like, I don't think Chelsea took that as a joke, personally. But everyone's entitled to their opinions. So the end, it showed the HOH comp, and it showed that the top three, I think the top three people in the comp were Angela, Rabina, and MJ. MJ won, as we already know. And then we know the nominees already, which were Kimo and Angela. And it showed that from even back then, Chelsea was trying to convince MJ to nominate Leah outright. So Chelsea has been working on convincing MJ since that time to put her on as a replacement nom. And as of when I made my live earlier today, it didn't seem like MJ was convinced to put Leah up as a replacement nom, but it seems like a couple of things happened since that time. MJ has now seemingly agreed to blindside Leah and put Leah up as a replacement nom, which is great for Chelsea's game. I don't know if it's the best thing for her game. I don't think it's the best thing for her game, but it is great for Chelsea's game. So I have to admit that, not that I have to admit, but I didn't think that this was working, but apparently it was. Maybe MJ is more, I was going to say influenceable. Is that a word? Influenceable? I don't know. Maybe I made that up. Easily influenced. Let's just go with that. MJ is more easily influenced than I thought. I don't care what they say at this point. I just care about actions, even though I'm tired of this side storyline, to tell you the truth. Hi, Cassie. Hey, Ed. Not good for MJ since the double is coming up. I kind of agree. All right. So, anyways, yeah, it seems like she's gonna backdoor Leah. I would think that she would probably want Leah in there, and because Leah was not targeting her. So, if I were MJ with the double eviction coming up, I probably would keep the noms the same and let Angela go. But yet again, seems like this cockroach is gonna make it another week if Leah goes up there, because all they need is those 2 votes, and then the tie. 4. We're gonna be 4, right? Yeah. So the tiebreaker would be MJ. So MJ would not do that move. She was trying to keep Leah, and Cam and Chelsea are definitely gonna do Leah. Thank you, Sapphire. That is what I was looking for. Well, that is not what I was looking for, but those words apply to what I was thinking. Gullible and impressionable. Impressionable is probably the perfect one. You would think out of all the years, people who supposedly watch Big Brother, they would learn, quit being scared, and make the big move yourself. Wonder why they didn't show Cam's DR, the Chelsea Zing. True. I think it is, but I guess some people think it's not. Yeah, so that's the change of events. And then Tasha said earlier that Cam and Chelsea made a final 4 with Chemo and Rabina. But my thoughts about that are the same thing that I told her, is that I feel like once you're down to this few of numbers, I think the next week they would be what? 7? What are they? 8 people there right now? So it'd be what, 7? So once you're at that point and you're at a double eviction, it's just a matter of who wins. I guess it's a good thing to solidify something like that, but I still feel like who's to say that if Chemo or Rabina happen to win one of those HOHs in that double eviction, that they would not try to backdoor, or not even backdoor, but like nominate a Chelsea and Cam, because they would feel like that's a power move. Okay, 7 now. So yeah, even less numbers. So that furthers my point. So it would be 6. It would be 6 after the first eviction. So if you have a 4, if you have like an agreement of a group of 4 that you just made, and there's 6 people left, at that point you're like, is that really a thing? Your background changes every live. I'm convinced you're a billionaire. Or there's such a thing as different rooms. I don't know if you've heard of that. Like, I guess all of you live in a place that has one room, but I do not. I'm scrolling up to see what happened. There's 7 right now. Yes, because she's a manipulative flip-flopper, because she knows how to plant seeds. I say no because they're people a little more scarier than Angela. Manipulative flip-flopper. Oh, you're talking about Angela. Okay. Sure, because this looks like the ultimate celebrity spot with the pool. I have the money pool in my background. I swim in it like Scrooge McDuck when I finish with this. And then I wake up at 8 a.m. because I feel like I want to humble myself and go to all these people's houses and just save the world and have people curse me out for nothing. I think that he was getting back at Chelsea for laughing at his. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that everyone here lives in a dorm. I've lived in a dorm before, but I'm almost 40, so I would have no reason to live in a dorm unless I went back to school, and I don't plan to do that. So, and even if I did, it wouldn't be me leaving to go to school. I would probably do it online. Speaking of planting seeds, Chelsea trying to put Leah's name in MJ's head. She already did. You're behind, Ed. No, there's no elimination until Thursday. I don't know why. If MJ wants to protect her as a number, then that's her. Janky was eliminated. Yeah, they did a whole montage. I'm surprised they didn't do the Boys to Men song yesterday. But I thought Janky was lame, personally. But yeah, that's where we're at. And Angela likes someone half her age was funny because everyone has been teasing Cam with Angela. Kind of true. That's true. But yeah, I'm all up to date for what I got. And thank you all for joining in. I got work in the AM. Last week, I sacrificed 4 solid days of sleep for this. This time, I can't do it. But thank you all for tuning in as always. Please make sure, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more great content. Thank y'all and have an amazing night.